The only tips you need to give your client the best beard lineup that they ever had. So, first thing that you gotta do is stretch that skin, man. Stretch the skin, setting up that primary line. Start to just coast down the beard line. I like when I stretch the skin, I like to picture like a straight line from about the middle of the taper to the chin area. And I just keep stretching the skin and going down with that line. You can see it here, maintaining that shape. Um, Maintaining the shape of the beard is probably the most important part, because it's setting in that foundation. Um, Always stretch the skin, bro. Like, stretching the skin is definitely the main part. But what comes after that is keeping the beard as high as possible. If you keep that beard line as high as possible, you'll be able to go back and tweak things that you wouldn't be if you were taken down a little bit lower. You can't put the hair back on, so you have to really like pay attention to that. Here I'm just grabbing off I'm cutting off the excess hair on his cheekbone. This is my boy Mike. I've been cutting his hair for a while, so I already have a good idea of what he wants done to his beard. But you have to make sure that you know exactly what your client wants. Like, if you got to pull up multiple pictures, videos, point to another client that's in the shop, or if you have pictures in your phone of beards that you've done before, pull those pictures up, man, and try to get your client to point to the one that makes the most sense to them. Because the worst thing that you can do is give them a beard that they do not want, that they do not like. I like to personally, break down, I don't know, for about like 40 seconds to a minute of the type of beard that they would want. Now, this is another important one. I know Mike, he has pretty coarse hair, and cutting the mustache, lining up the mustache with a razor is always difficult. So I'll put gel on it, but there's a lot of times that a lot of guys need gel on their facial hair to do that beard line. So make sure you ask them. I don't gotta ask Mike because I've been cutting his hair for a while, like I said. Make sure that your mirror is your best friend. Like, you're gonna see on this side, right? I line his beard up so much higher. And if you pay attention, I'm doing the same exact steps that I did on the other side. Stretching that skin, doing that straight line that I imagined. Now, I'm keeping the beard a little bit higher over here because I like to keep the beard as high as possible. Mike has a lot more hair on this side than he does on the other. So I said, let me keep this higher so I can show that you want to keep the beard line as high as possible. Now, you're gonna see when I turn the chair, this side is so much higher than the other side. And what I had to do is just go back in here on the kind of like the middle to the bottom and just bring it down a little bit. So now I'm going back to that straight line. So now I go, back to the middle, make that line straight again. You can kind of see the way that the shape is starting to form out. You got to be intentional with the way that you stretch the skin, and keep the razor at a 45-degree angle. Get the beard exactly how your client likes it, and you won't have to worry about your name being thrown under the bus because you didn't do the beard line up the way that you expected to. When I handed him the mirror, I just asked him, like, is there anything else I could do for you? And he wanted his beard brought down a little bit, so I brought that down. I didn't really get to record much of that. I try to be intentional with how I approach a beard. I don't have a beard myself. Kind of wish I did, but I know how sacred a lot of guys are with their beard. Like, they love their beard, bro. Like, if you're a barber, man, they love their beard. So I'll just try to take care of it, get them the best shape possible that I can give them. Yeah, if you have any questions, man, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you guys like the video. If you're new here, give me a like, subscribe. Next video will probably be a day in the life, so I'll catch y'all on that one. Peace.